Hi, Janet and Gail. Yeah, I try to go, Gail, between 3 and 4-ish. And and probably never later than 5-ish in Eastern time. So of course then you're a couple hours earlier or earlier than that. Of course, Miss Janet's in the middle of the night or something over there. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, Gail, and Janet. Good to see you. All three of you. Well, there's 8. There's some up in the balcony. And there's some that watch, I hear that watch, but they're not able to comment on whatever kind of electronic device that they watch on. And there's Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Oh, you're an hour earlier than me, Gail. Okay, so that's just an hour. Okay, so over at your house, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. Yes, well, almost 2:59. It says. And Sharon, hi, Sharon Lombard, and Jennifer Brady from Kentucky. It is good to see all of you. Absolutely wonderful. It's a cold, rainy day here today. Rainy and cold. Abigail, desk in the attic. Good to see you. Evie, hi, Evie. I was just watching. Have y'all ever heard of Evie and Evie? Is that their names? Evie, little Evie and big Evie? Oh my goodness. I was just watching little Evie this morning. That's why I have my scarf on my head. Because she always wore these scarves, and so right away I had to put on a scarf. Yes. Is it gorgeous there? That is good. Oh, Vigdis. It is always good to see Vigdis. And Vigdis is from way over there across the lake, across the pond, across the ocean, across the river. Yes. And Marcy, hi, Marcy. Look at that. And Fiona. There is Fiona. I'm telling you, the whole world is coming together right now. We could bring, just if the whole world would just come in this chat, there would be world peace. Hi, Dudu. In the mid 30s for you, Gail. Here it is. What does it say? It says it is, it just says raining now. It doesn't give you the temperature. It just says raining, because always down on the bottom of my computer, it gives me the temperature, but all it says right now is raining. It shows a little umbrella. But I think it's in the 50s. So it's a little bit chilly. And Dudu says, hello. And hello. And I understand that hello is how they say hello in Denmark. Although I don't know if Dudu is from Denmark. And Denise, hello for you. So good to see you all. You guys are amazing. My prompt that I pulled for today was doily. Well, actually, I pulled that on Thursday. I haven't been live, although I have made a couple little videos. And Kathy says it's only 44 in Pensacola. Yeah, it's somewhere around 50 here in mid Florida, on the west coast of Florida. Dudu's from Germany. Okay, Germany. I wasn't too far away. Yes, Dudu's from, and I hope I'm saying that right, Dudu. Oh, Gail, you guessed it right. Yes, from Germany. Aha, I thought so. Yep. Gail's got that what is that? That ESP or something? Yeah. Oh, and today Victus was in the city and bought pencils and to do the nouveau art. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Okay, Patty Galbraith. I've been in the balcony for a while now. Just wanted you to know you inspire me to be less of a quilter and more of a crafter. There you go. Yes, you can do a little bit of everything. I call myself, what do they call it? Now I have the word in the word man. It's something master of none. Gail, what is that phrase? Something. Well, the punchline is master of none. I can't remember how the whole thing goes. How silly that I can't remember that. And I know it. Yeah. Uh, yeah. It's a phrase that's very common, been a common phrase for like forever. And there's a sentence and then but jack of all trades. Yes, Fiona. Jack of all trades, master of none. Fiona got it. That's right. That's it. Oh, and Fiona wasn't the first one to get it. See, what would I do without you all? Oh, Abigail had got it. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yep. And that's what you need to be, see? Hi, Janet. Janet. It's good to see you too. Yes, I'm on the Oregon coast, so way across the states from you. Yeah, Sharon, and who is that other from Middle Oregon is Eugenia. Oh, Janet thinks I'm master of many things. I'm a master napper. I can take really good naps. I didn't take no nap today though. So I'll probably go to bed early. Yes. But anyhow, so I was looking this is what I want to do. If you watched on my I did a video yesterday, I think, where I was using piano roll paper. And I was putting the piano roll paper because piano roll paper is just beautiful, but it is very, very, very delicate and fragile because it is old, And anyway, the ones I have is. And so, but I'm putting the piano roll paper on pages, and then I did a little stitching along the edges. And then I've got a couple tags that I also have started with the piano roll paper and stitching on the edges. And so that is my start for a journal that I want to make. Hi, Charlotte. Yes. Oh my goodness. In St. Augustine, and it's dark. 53 in St. Augustine. And you're about the same southern. St. Augustine is like just almost straight across the state from me. If you just go straight across 50. Yes. And so in St. Augustine. Yep. And that's about what the temperature is here too. It's dark outside and it's rainy. Yeah. So okay, so anyhow with them papers, I want to make a journal. And I want the journal to be very musical. Oh, Janet has Freddie snuggled beside her. Oh, you've had a lot of walks today. That is very good. Yes. My dogs have a new life now, and bless their hearts. The first day I thought, okay, they're going to have to stay in the kennel, in the kennel, and then we'll just let them out a few times a day. But which is a nice size kennel that they're in, and there's all blankets and things to keep them all cozy. Then I thought, no, that's just not good. And so but because of all crazy reasons, they're a tripping hazard. They're old. My dogs, they're sister and brother, long-haired dachshunds, and they're just getting old. They have very much problems with their vision and their hearing. And so they can't hear us when we're walking up on them or when they call us or anything. And so I tripped over one of them the other day. Thank goodness I was right by the couch. Papa didn't see me trip, but I tripped and I fell, but I fell right up against the couch. So I was fine. I didn't get hurt or anything. And so I said, we got to do something because they'll lay right there at our feet. They want to be right at our feet all the time, and they'll just lay and they sleep. They sleep all day because they're of that age, you know. And so now they were in the kennel for like a day and a half. I mean, with us taking them, I'll take them outside, and then I'll let them walk, and we stay outside about an hour, and then we come back in the house, and they go back in there. And because me and Papa are both at this point where we're kind of we're a little unsteady on our feet. I don't know why that is, but I don't know if it's got anything to do with old age. But so now, but what we did, I made like a little the cage. Their kennel is right by the back sliding door and the living room, so it's in the living room, and the sliding door is right there. So I can still leave that sliding door open a little bit. We made like a little barrier out of cardboard box, so they can go in and out, so they can go outside and they can come back in and they can sleep right in their kennel. And they like it. They like that. They seem to be very happy. So they can get in and out, and they can get at their to get their food and water, which we have food in the pen, but not water in the kennel. And so because I'm afraid they'll spill it and it'll get all on their blankets, and their blankets will get wet and stuff. So, but we're letting them out. But this way they can get in and out. So right now, and I made a big old bed on the back porch too. So one of them's laying on the back porch sleeping, and one of them's in the kennel sleeping right now, because that's all they want to do. I don't blame them. I'd want to sleep too. And so, wait a minute, who does? Oh, and Evie says she can't stop doing neurographic art. I know that feeling. This here book, this here journal I have is almost completely full of neurographic art. I have just went page after page after page, and it's just almost completely full. That I've tried different, coloring on some of them, and just there's so many. It's just, I think I've only got like 3 more pages in this book. And because it is, once you start doing it, it is so addictive. And however they can just change, they just change. This, I watch different artists too, or different teachers, and see how they teach and see what they're doing and come up with different ideas. Look at that one's a flower. And so I try different things. There's a house, but it's still the neurographic art. And oh, and then there's a puppy. Oh, and then here's my pages. I got like 3 or 4 more pages left in this whole. Then I have to start on another one. But anyhow, it is addictive when you get going with it. And especially when you want to try different colors and stuff. Hi, Tracy Hunt. Oh, you must have just psychedelic. No, yeah, you just knew it. Oh, it is so good to see you. Yeah, go ahead and try. And you love art, Gail. You love art. And the main thing to do anything neurographic style is the rounding of the corners. Just rounding the corners. Hi, Elizabeth Keene. So anyhow, I was going through my doilies. I love this one. I've got like, when I started going, because I got like a laundry basket that's full of like doilies and Clooney laces and stuff that are very doily-ish. And so I picked out a couple, and I thought, well, which ones will I do? Well, when I do my, I made my first interview last week watching your video. I'm hooked. Yes, it is. It is. It's amazing how that is so hookable. It's just hookable. It's amazing. It's just it, and it really is calming. And my son, who's out there in the living room right now, he started doing it as well, and he's just so, he's wound up in it too. But anyway, I want my journal to be denim and lace. I want denim and lace. And so I found, well, first of all, the box that I got from Carmen when she sent me my little dolly is it's such a heavy box that oh, I've been hooked on getting better with my knitting. I've been doing that for several weeks. Okay. And I'm doing the crow knitting, and I'm doing that, and I'm making a blanket with the crow knitting. And so far I've got it 150 stitches wide, which is, it's about 45 inches wide. And then about that. And then so far I've got it about 8 inches long. And I love it with the crow knitting because it's it's heavy and there's no holes in it. I mean, it'll be really, really nice. Got to mail out your package tomorrow for your neurographic art. Are you saying to me? Oh my goodness, I get so many packages. Don't be sending me packages. I'm getting spoiled rotten. You ever smelt a spoiled egg? That don't smell good. But anyhow, I'm going to use this box as the book cover. That's what I'm going to use as the book cover. So this is the size of this is the size. Oh, and Janet is doing crocheting. And so, and this is a cross between knitting and crocheting, the crow knit. And so it's really, 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 really nice. Very similar to what the Tunisian, but it's not Tunisian. It's crow knit where you use a double-ended hook, which my hook is 2 hooks with a wire in between. So the whole thing is real wide. And that's what I'm doing. Yes. And so I want to get my denim the size of this box, but a little bit bigger, a little, because it's going to fold over then around the edges. And so, but I found in my denim stash, this is denim, but it's like a purple denim. And so I have a couple pieces of that denim. I really do. Oh, there we go. Okay. And so what I want to do is I'm going to stitch this denim together, and I want to make one piece that's going to end up to be big enough for this box cover. Yeah, I did a stream. Now, a couple others have asked about crow knitting, and I'm going to do a video that is just a standalone video that is only, because the one that when I did it in the live stream, it kind of is in there with some other stuff too. And so I am going to just do a standalone video where I kind of explain how it's done. And so I'm putting these 2 pieces together, and I'm using kind of a little fancy kind of a stitch here. But I'm leaving the raw edges. I am a raw edge kind of person. And Marie, hello. Oh, thank you, Marie. And there's Susan. You have my middle name. Oh, are you Susan Marie? Susan must be Susan. My middle name is Marie too. I'm Elizabeth Marie. Oh, and Eugenia, there she is. And Carol from the Magical Touch Studio. Yeah, Magical Touch. She's got me wanting to. almost went to a thrift shop yesterday after my doctor's appointment, but then after my doctor's appointment, I just wanted to come straight home, so I didn't go. But I really wanted to go so that I could find, hope to find an encyclopedia. Okay. I hear my phone. One second, please. Hello. Oh, I didn't get it in time. You look like you're getting ready to leave.
Well, I was going to see if I can find a place to draw, but looks like you're all full up in here.
Oh, you were going to sit here and draw, but I'm full up. Man, you know. Yeah, I'm full up. But you need to come draw with me. My child is here. I have another. Oh, and your name. Wait a minute. Who said that? Who just said? Oh, Marie Park said that her name is Marie Elizabeth. Oh, isn't that wonderful? And then Eugenia said that her eldest is Rachel Elizabeth. I love the name Elizabeth. I didn't like it when I was young. I do now. I wonder if I scoot over here like this and move like this, because I'm real good at this. And then if you get that folding chair that's right inside that room, let me see. Hang on, I have a guest. I have a guest speaker.
I didn't say I was going to talk.
Oh, he's not going to talk. I have a guest mute. A mute guest. Now, let me see. I'm going to move this just a little bit here. And then, this is my baby child. He's just the sweetest little baby ever. He was bald when he was born, too. And he's still bald. Yeah.
It's all the stress.
It's the stress. And he is what I was just saying. My son is getting into all of this neural art as well. And he's just addicted. Yes, Bonnie says, hi, baby child.
Hi, Bonnie.
And there's Alicia Mott. She's over there in Mississippi. And Victus is in, oh, man, across the river anyway.
Across the river?
Yeah, way over there. And so, okay, so I am getting this here stitched up. All right, now, what I'm going to do with this is, see, now I just stitched those two pieces together, but I stitched them using that decorative stitch in the colorful thread. I love the colorful thread. And so I want to get this denim stitched together enough to wear pieces until it covers up the whole piece of cardboard. My youngest grandson tested positive. He was 5 at the time, and now, but he's only had a slight cough. Oh yeah, yeah. Some people with this latest virus, the latest whatever they call it, mutation or whatever, they say it's not as serious. It's not as serious as the either one of the first ones that went through. So that's good. All right, now, so that's purple, but I want a piece of this. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. I want this piece on because see, it's got a hole in it. Because it's got a hole in it. My book, it's got a hole in it. And so Billy here, he's a homegrown artist as well. He's been doing a lot with there, so you can be entertained by seeing what he's doing. He's done a lot with like Zentangles and Zen art, that kind of thing. And then when he learned about the neuro art, he is all addicted to that.
Oh yeah.
So, but not to
And then trying to find all the ways to combine them.
in combining them, yes. And because what they say, what I have heard anyway, on watching the different instructors that teach the neuro art, is they're saying that the Neurographica is the copyrighted neuro art. But if you're doing something that is you're putting your own twist on the neural lines and the rounding, because that's mainly what it is the neural lines and the rounding. You put your own twist on it, and then it's neuro art. Yolanda says, "Hello, Billy. Good to see a face. Beautiful family." I have to say, our family is a beautiful family. Um, we all have our issues, though, because we all ride the short bus. I shouldn't say that. Nah, we ride the long bus.
Short bus was more fun.
Yeah, I'm sure the short bus. What time you got to pick up your child, or is your wife doing that?
I messaged her. I haven't heard back yet.
Now you've heard me talk about Aria and Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
Aria is 6 years old, and Kaya is 7 months old, and this is the father of those two children.
Poor things.
Poor things, yeah. I didn't want to say that, but they are the most beautiful. Oh my gosh! I think most of you have seen Aria once or twice, because she has showed up a couple times while I was. So now I put I stitched the piece of blue denim on, so it's definitely going to be a patchworky kind of a thing. I love the hole right there. I'm going to stitch around the hole, but I'm going to stitch around the hole by hand. So, but now I need it to be, okay, so now it's long enough, but I need it just a wee tiny weensy bit wider. A little teensy weensy bit wider. I think I'll use this piece of denim, but I need to cut it down the middle. And this neuro art, I mean, I just love it, but it is being used a whole lot now in a lot for a lot of people that are with depression or other. And I have to say, and I'm sorry about this, Billy, but Billy has like a PTSD going on with him. He was over in Iraq,
Mm-hmm.
and and that didn't go well. It did not go well over there in Iraq.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, things didn't go well in Iraq. And so he then was, he came home and he was in the VA hospital for a while due to his PTSD. And this is one thing, this kind of thing they say it's absolutely wonderful for those with, and so many people have PTSD, so many, and not just servicemen, but especially servicemen do. So he was the army child. He was in the army, but he's now out. Oh, darn it, I pulled my thread out of my needle because I didn't do that right.
Just pay attention.
Hi, Creative Trish. Yes, you do. I'm telling you. And Pete, I heard also, well, I have to even say for myself that, you know, if you have trouble sleeping at night because you have so many things just wandering through your mind, um, if you do a little bit of neuro art before you go to sleep,
Oh yeah.
then it's very calming and you will actually sleep better.
It's like reading a good book.
Yes, it's like reading a good book. Yeah. Because you can lose yourself in a good book and you don't think about everything that you got to do tomorrow. And so, yes, it's like reading a good book. Why is my thread hung up? Oh, because I pushed it. Something against it. Oh, yeah, I got that fixed. Why is that wanting to be funny? Oh, and see, and I understand that, Gail. Gail has PTSD from her first marriage, abusive husband, and that abuse doesn't go away, even if you're, and you have the PTSD, and you have these memories that just jump up in your head for no reason, and anything can cause it. Okay, I need just one more little short piece on this end. So I'm going to use, let me see, how much more do I need? I just need a little, well, where did that, oh, this will work.
Who's looking for?
And I had another, I lose everything, Billy. I don't know if you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I got kind of clutter in here.
No. Really?
It's surprising, right?
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Well, I've never known that.
This is the one that says he'd be willing to get me a 20-yard dumpster. Take care of my hoard. Huh?
Not for any of your craft stuff.
Well, everything I have is craft stuff. That if it's not craft,
That's debatable.
That will, well, that would be like maybe like cleaning supplies. We could throw them away because that's not craft supplies. Okay, so now if I put this here, if I put this here and put this here, oh wait a minute, I need another little piece. Another little piece. I'm just patching this together. Yeah, Bonnie says no dumpster. That's right. Oh, and Vig just says she has nightmares. So often very tired. Yeah, I don't have nightmares, but I have really weird dreams.
Journal for nightmares.
Hi, Cat Kappa. Cat Kappa. Hello to you. That sounds like a new name. Welcome to our wonderful group. I'm telling you, this group here is like the world's greatest. Oh, Billy, you just made that thread go back through that.
How do I do that?
I don't know. Just by sitting there, I reckon. Just by sitting there, you caused my thread to come unthreaded. But I just about got this part of it done now. Just about got it done. Just about got her done. You know what? It's even calming watching somebody do this. Even if you're not doing it yourself, watching somebody do neuro art. And the main part of it is the neural lines and the rounding all the corners. So there's no corners, no inside corners anyway. I've done a couple of them that have got outside corners. Oh, that's cool. With the little circles, those are really cool. Oh, Yolanda. See, and Yolanda deals with PTSD from her first marriage. Valerie says, did you start with circles, Billy?
Yeah. Or did I run this one? I don't think so. I think I added the circles afterwards. I think I just did all the lines.
Okay, so he started with the neurolines and then added circles.
Yeah, when I add the circle or when I start with the circles, it's more like that. Where I'll try to get them into a certain pattern.
He does a lot of pencil shading. He does good with the shading.
What is that?
Yeah.
Another reason why I really like this is you can use just about any medium. Pencils, pens,
Yeah.
paints.
Hi, Janie. Do not be in a hurry. Oh, my goodness, no. I have got plenty of fabric. I got plenty of fabric, and I don't know why I still keep looking at fabric online. I just pulled that thing out of the needle again.
Do I make you nervous or something?
No, it's just, I just don't have enough thread poking down or something. I don't know. I'm just a goofball. I'll get it. We'll get this because I'm almost done with the stitching part so I can put the doily on here. But I do think this is going to be a real neat book cover. Hi, Papa.
I'm going to try a road run.
You're going to try Roadrun? Okay, Roadrunner. All right.
Be right back.
Okay, sweetie. Okay, there. Now we have it in there. Hi, Ray. Crafty Ray of Sunshine. Yeah. Now, Crafty Ray is up there in Georgia. She's Georgia Peach. And Miss Janet Nash, she's over there in the UK. And Janet's in the UK. Yeah, and she says, Billy, that's a good, you don't need many supplies. Very portable art.
Mm-hmm.
Portable art. And that's a good thing, too. Yesterday, when I was at the doctor's office, I said, why didn't I bring my marker in my book with me? Because I had to wait just a little bit.
My problem is I need something like this.
But that's neat, yeah. But that's got all your drawing things. Well, a good supply of them anyway.
That's the basics.
So now I just sewed just some scraps together, excuse me. Just some scraps together. And so that's going to go now at the bottom of this. And then I'll have my piece of denim large enough so that I can then, I'm just making sure it's the as big as the cover, as the cover I'm going to use, as the box that I'm going to make the cover out of. Hi, Barbara Batzer. I seen where you tried to call me last night, but it was like 12:30 here, so I was in the bed. So Barbara Batzer is the one that sent me the beautiful Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. They're beautiful. So let's try and talk this evening, Barbara. Meep meep. Did you see that Roadrunner, meep meep? Yeah, I seen the Roadrunner. That was the Roadrunner. He is running the roads right now. This thing's some gas here.
Are you able to do like a multi-camera setup?
No, can you teach me how to do that? Because I have like this camera and this camera, the one that's right on there, And if you could figure out how to do that, because you can switch from one camera to the other. Hi,
Mhm.
beautiful.
When I come back, I'm gonna get this.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm leaving you a bit, and I'm gonna try to make a few dollars. That's
Okay, I love you.
All right, love you too. Bye, guys.
That was the middle daughter or something. What day is Papa's birthday? Papa's birthday is on the 20th. He's going to be 77. Mm-hmm. 77 some. Now what happened? Now my thread broke. Way back here somewhere. See, this house is like, and I love it. Not a complaint. It's like Grand Central Station. My door right there. My family. When you have a big family,
Don't even call. I just come over.
yeah, you don't have to call. Because if you call, then I think you want me to sweep the floor first or something. And I don't do that. I don't sweep the floor. Yeah, I don't think anybody really calls before they come over. That's best. Unless you're coming from like out of town, and if I don't know you well, then you need to call and let me know you're coming so I can sweep everything under the rug. Pamela, oh, wait a minute, a new name. Pamela Shep Productions. Hello from Oregon. That's 3 people in there in Oregon. 3 of yous in Oregon. I got the whole state of Oregon right there. Now
Nah, that's half.
oh, that's only half the state. Okay, so it's half the state of Oregon. Welcome. What is a Dorset button? Somebody must have mentioned a Dorset button. I don't know what a Dorset button is. I'm supposed to know everything by the age of 72.
Nah, just everything about crafting.
Yeah, I know a little bit. But like I said just a while ago, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. But oh, that's what I was going to say, Billy. I've got that camera and the camera here, and when it's just the camera, you can go from, oh, there is Lorna's Little Loves from Scotland. Hello, Scotland. I understand that Scotland is the home of the unicorn.
I think I own the land in Scotland.
You do own land in Scotland.
I'm technically a lord.
You are a lord of London. The lords of London. This child here owns land in London? In Scotland.
Scotland, I think it is.
Yeah, he owns land because there's this thing. His sister bought him land, and it's like a square inch, is it? Something like
No, I
that?
think it's a square foot.
A square foot?
I think I got a whole square foot.
A whole square foot. Yes. And you can buy them. And so he actually owns a square foot of land in London. I mean, Scotland, so he's a lord. The Lord Brewer. Almost to the end of this here seam. And Susan is sewing around a plastic ring. Okay, I give up on this. I'm giving up on this because now my thread broke again. So, and it could be that I need a new needle. But what I'm going to do, because I've gotten this far, just sewing the denims together, that I wanted to get this sewed, but the thread broke again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now I want to lay out. No, you're good. You're good. I'm going to, this is what I want to do. I want to get my doily, and on the front of the cover, I want to have, so see, this will wrap around like this.
Bring that closer.
This will wrap around like this.
There.
So I want my doily to be like right here. And then this,
I made it back.
okay, sweetie. Is it still raining?
Yep.
Okay. So now, but I want to get this stitched on before I actually put the cover onto the journal, onto the box to make the cover. But I'm going to use the double-sided, the carpet tape to hold this on here. And so I want to get all my stitching done first. So this piece, I can stitch that later on in life. So, but what I want to do here is I want to make like a collage. I want to have my doily here, and then I have like, I want to do like a little bit of a patchwork thing. So like this. So I've got like a little patchwork of fabrics. And again, those will be but these I'm going to slow stitch on. These I'm going to slow stitch. So this, yeah, this is going to be the front bottom of the of the journal. And then I have some of these little bitty doilies. And Billy, you'll have to wear a kilt. Billy has a kilt. In fact, he made a kilt.
I've made a kilt. I have 3 kilts.
You have 3 kilts?
Yeah, I have a Utila kilt, the kilt that I made, and my tartan kilt.
That is cool. He goes to he likes to go to the reenactments, are they? No.
Yeah, Ren Fair.
Ren Fair, Renaissance festivals. And then he'll wear his kilt when he goes to those kind of things. So yeah, I think that's very cool. Very cool. It's very, very cool. Now, let me find a needle and a pen. Okay. Yeah, Billy has a lot of interests, which is good. I think everybody should have a lot of interests. So your mind is always, because when you get into something like going to like a Ren Fest, like Renaissance festivals and stuff, you're learning. It's just a constant learning thing. What do I do with that needle? Oh, there it is. There's the needle. Oh, I learned a trick. Who was it that told me the trick? I think it was Carmen. She said, if you have a little problem getting your needle to thread and you have a glue stick, she said, put that thread on the glue stick, get just that tiniest bit of glue on the end of your thread. Now let's see if she's right. My son and daughter love going to Ren fairs. That's Marcy Davis. Yes, those are fun. I haven't been to one, but I've seen pictures that they've taken and they look like fun. I've been to like we have here in our town Civil War reenactment every year. And Oh, I love going to them, although I don't like the war part where they get out and they fake like they're shooting people. But I love to go to the little shop. This isn't working, but my needle hasn't got a very big eye in it. So that could be why it's not
I'm gonna do it
working.
over here.
And I'm going to use this needle. That needle really is too little. I want this needle, and I'll get that in there now. Would you put this in here? It's handy to have children around. Thank you, sweetie. All right, now I'm threaded. Now I am threaded. I am threaded. So this is so far what I'm going to have on here. So let me just go ahead and pin that. Put a couple of little straight pins in there because I just want to slow stitch this together because I like the look of the look of the slow stitching. Although I actually use the sewing machine just to put the pieces of denim together. So now let me move this cardboard so I can push against the mat. You don't get in a knot thread. There we go. No, that's not where we go.
Is it being naughty?
It's being, my thread is being naughty. Hi, Dana. And it sure is raining over there. Look, Dana, I'm wearing one of your scarves today. I love these scarves. I do love them. They're beautiful. I love scarves. Have any of you watched the green? Oh, what is it now? Oh, now I can't remember the name of it. It's a mother and a daughter, and there was a movie made about them, but then I haven't watched the movie, I've just watched the documentaries. Green, never mind, forget I said anything. But it's Little Edie and Big Edie. And they've both passed away now. Golly. And I just watched them this morning. But the little Edie always wears scarves on her head. I am doing fine, Miss Dana. Yes. Yep. And it's raining and cold here, too. Dana's in Ocala. So she's not far from us.
That's not too far at all.
Mm-mm.
Although I do not like that spot on I-75.
You don't like Ocala on I-75?
Mm-mm.
Makes you crazy?
Yep.
I don't like I-75, period. I never drove on I-75, but I've rode on it. So many trucks. Oh, somebody said, hi, Barbara. I didn't see Barbara. Hello, Barbara. And so as I put this journal together, I want to have a lot of lace elements in it. In the page edges, like for tabs, I want to use pieces of denim. And so I'm going to use pieces of denim, and maybe I'll have like a button on the denim or on the tab, or maybe just a little bit of slow stitching, or something. And I think that'll be really pretty on the on the um on the tabs. And so I'll be using like little pieces of lace, mostly like Clooney lace I want to use, which the Clooney lace is a cotton lace. And so like what's made using the like the doilies are made, that's kind of what that is. It's raining and cool here in Scotland. Raining in Scotland too and cool. So, oh, I was wondering what was making my lump. It's my cord from my headphones. So I don't need my headphones. So let me just get this and stitch. And I'm using like a little crochet cotton kind of thing for the stitching. It's because I love the colorfulness of, and you know, that I like when the thread really shows. Now look what I did. Oh, good night noise. I just stitched right there. I'm like, okay, let's move that out of the way. Okay. Good night noise. You know who used to, does anybody know who used to say that a lot? Good night noise. Fiona says it rains for 9 months of the year in Scotland. Oh, she was born there. So she knows 9 months out of the year it rains. We have a rainy season here, but a lot of times we go through drought times too. But I guess we have, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and complaining won't make it change, so we accept it. Papa says, oh, the weather is miserable. I says, only if you allow it to be miserable. Just say it's beautiful. He goes, no. I says, you guys think positive. He says, I'm positive. It's miserable. So yeah. Yeah, I pick on him terribly about such as that. I'm going through a few layers right here now, so I'm kind of got to really push. Oh, I can pull this pin out of here. Put you in the doggy. Put you in the dog dish. Valerie says it's lovely here in Richland, Washington, about 50 degrees, and the sun is out. Very good. And Susan loves rain and thunderstorms. Rain and thunderstorms. I do too. I love the sound of a thunderstorm. Billy, maybe he doesn't want me to tell this, but he's wanting to start in fact, he's made a couple of videos, but he hasn't posted them yet. He's just got them waiting. But he wants to do this kind of thing on videos, but he also is talking earlier today that he wants to do it like with a thunderstorm in the background, the sound of a thunderstorm in the background. I think that would be awesome. I wasn't telling anything about you, don't worry. I wasn't giving away any of your secrets.
Lion slander.
Lion slander. Huh. It's like spring in Kentucky. Kentucky bluegrass. Billy, there is 64 people watching you right now. 64 people watching you draw. See, it
That's
shows
cool.
up there. Yeah, that's cool. Royal people, because they come from, a lot of them come from over there in the royal country. Yes, it'll actually take me a while to get this journal really, the cover of it made, Then it won't take as much to get the pages put together probably. But I'll keep you all updated as I move along. Moving right along. And when you do any kind of slow stitching also, it's any kind of stitching. In this, all I'm doing is a running stitch on here to go around that piece. I just did a running stitch. And now some people like to do just embroidery stitches on their slow stitching. And I do some embroidery stitching, but not a lot. I do a lot of like a whip stitch or a blanket stitch or just a running stitch. I don't really do all those fancy stitches because it's just not in my blood. Oh, there's Lala Gamaloriway. Remember the thumbs? Oh, thank you, Lala. You're always telling them about them thumbs. Tell you the truth, I don't know a lot about the thumbs. Some people say it helps the channel, but I don't know about that stuff. All I do is make videos. Lala Gamma, Lala Gamma. Thank you for reminding me, Lala, about Jennifer's last name is Travis. Jennifer, who gave me all those rolls, those player piano rolls. That was Jennifer Travis. I couldn't think of her name yesterday when I made that video. But then my brain is kind of not so. I love these little tendrils right here on the sides. I think those are pretty. Slow stitching is just that. It is slow. And so it also is very calming. Hi, Janet. There's Miss Janet. Good to see you. This is my boy child right there. That's Billy. He's my little wee baby. He's 30 years old, but the truth be known, he's been 30 for 7 years.
I just have anniversaries now instead of birthdays.
Oh, he has anniversaries of his 30th birthday. So he'll be forever 30. Be forever 30.
I'm putting it in my will that that's going to be on my gravestone.
There you go. Have that on your gravestone. By the time you get old enough to croak, though, gravestones might be outlawed.
Then I'm just going to have to be stuffed.
You have to be stuffed?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want done with your stuffed body?
I don't know. Brought out on special occasions. I think it'd be cool.
What would you call a special occasion? Halloween?
Halloween, Christmas, I'll always be there.
Okay, all right.
And if you lacquer me, you can maybe have me posable, set me up in like a dunk tank.
Yeah.
Throw a ball, dunk grandpa.
There you go. There you go. Stuff grandpa. What all the plans? Well, my thoughts were that for myself, I think you should get a 2-week notice before you buy the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go ahead and get your coffin ahead of time. And you can pack all the things in there that you need to bring with you. They say you can't bring nothing with you, but if you pack it in your coffin ahead of time.
Well, I kind of like the Pharaohs of Egypt idea, bring your wives with you, favorite dog.
Really?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think the Norse did that as well.
The Norse did that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I loved learning about what the old people did. What the people did way back way back in the day. I'm not seeing all of these chats going on, you guys, but I go Gray Gardens. Thank you. Gray Gardens.
Yeah, you really need a better setup.
Yeah, we need a better setup. So if you could work on this, because if we could work on, some people have like one camera showing this way and one camera showing that way, and then
And I got a small TV that would probably fit right there.
really,
Give yourself an extra screen,
yeah,
and then maybe like a top-down
yeah.
camera.
Some people have all that kind of fanciness.
Amazon has like a little clip that you can put right here. It has a little bendy arm, so
Yeah.
you can have a top-down.
Oh yeah, I think I have one of them.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Probably be handy.
Because yeah, in the other room I have. Because sometimes I had that up. I had one stuck up on my. Yeah, I had something like that once. But anyway, you be thinking about that, Billy. Make it look professional in here.
You want to look pro?
Yeah, I'll look like a professional.
I think I'm done with that. I like that.
I think you did very good.
Something needs to be done over here. This is a bubble.
I think you did very good. See, now I got part of that sewed, but I want to do this now. See, I get bored with one thing and I got a Lord of the Rings. What are we talking about, Lord of the Rings?
Oh, can you see that? I didn't know that would come up on.
Is that a Lord of the Rings ring?
Yeah, that's the One Ring.
Oh.
One ring to rule them all.
This guy here, he's a Lord of the Rings fan and a who's that other
I'm a
guy?
nerd.
He's just a nerd. That's what he is. Yep, he's a nerd and he likes that. Who's that guy with the glasses?
There's a lot of guys with glasses.
Okay, but that guy that's like you always want to go to Nickelodeon and see him or wherever you go. Harry Potter.
Oh. Not even Nickelodeon.
It's not Nickelodeon?
No.
Where do you go see him at?
So I don't know the studio. Was it Universal that made Harry Potter?
Oh, Universal Studios.
Yeah, Universal made Harry Potter.
You used to go see him a lot
Yep.
over there. You used to go to Universal Studios.
Yeah, I used to go to Universal all the time.
But now that you have to buy diapers and stuff,
Yep.
pay for school, bring children to school, not so much.
Oh, thankfully, Bianca's going to go get Aria, so I don't have to go to the bus stop.
Oh, you don't have to go to the bus stop.
Nope. Like you, I'm bored with this one.
You're bored with that one?
I think I'm done.
You think you're done with that one?
I like going back to them.
Well, see, that's what I do too. I stop one and start on another one, but then I can always go back to the other one.
Something definitely needs to happen with this one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like it.
I like it too. But...
One thing I've been doing on mine too is I like I'll find a quote I like and I'll put it on. I'll say, oh, I'll write it right there. So now see, I'm taking this hole, and I'm just stitching around the hole now. I've been watching a lot of videos on fabric manipulation. And Janice is a nerd too. Yes. Billy's a nerd, his wife is a nerd. And I think they're raising their children to be nerds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because already Aria's a nerd. And of course Kaya will be a nerd too. She's only 7 months old now though, so they have to do a little bit more training on her. She's a smart baby though. Of course.
She's starting to crawl.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Nerd power, says Bonnie.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I kind of like nerds myself. A lot of girls in high school, they go after all of the jocks, you know, And which they shouldn't do that, though. They should actually go after the nerds, because the nerds are the ones that's going to make the best husbands. I think Billy makes a good husband. His wife might not agree with that, but oh, but I know he's got the best wife ever. Oh, did she take that charge nurse job?
Yes, she did.
So she's the charge nurse?
Um,
Is that what
when
it's
they
called?
charge when they need her. Right now they need her on Wednesdays,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the only day that she's charged. But then if she goes to work and there's not a charge, then she can be placed into that position.
Oh, well, that's good. You have to be pretty brilliant to be a charge nurse. Oh, is Skeeter there? Oh, there is Skeeter. Hello, Skeet. He had 4 baby goats born last night. 4 baby goats. So he's a goat father. Bye, Janet. Looks like Janet's leaving. Love Harry Potter. Read all the books. That is awesome, Barbara. That is awesome. Although, let me warn you, I was listening to this one preacher on video, and he said, if you have any Harry Potter books in your house, you need to get rid of them, because they was Satanistic or something. I don't know what he said, but he said if you got Harry Potter books in your house, you need to get rid of them. You will go straight to wherever, that bad place. Thank you for stopping by, Janet. Give Freddie a little pat on the head for me. She's got the cutest, adorable dog. I think. What kind of dog is her dog? Is it a looks like it's a black lab, actually. I think I'm really going to like this book cover. It's going to really be neat. And then once the book is starting to get pages in it, and it's oh, Lala loves hers too. Her oh, there's Shirley Creative. Wait a minute. Shirley Creative Madness Mozart. Mostert. Mostert. I thought it said Mozart first, but no, it's not. It's mustard. Very good. Oh, see, a lot have read all of the Harry Potter books. I think it's awesome.
They're good books.
And I think that they're really good. And one thing that the Harry Potter books did was got a lot of young people into reading. Skeeter says Jamie is snoring very loudly next to him. You deserve to be snored at. You deserve to be snored at. Yeah. Well, she was she was being a midwife all night. All night. I feel better when I do some crafting. I can do some of the things I can. You guys talk too fast. Okay, but now I have knit so much, so I'm tired of it. So I have to do some other things. That's what I do too. I have so many things. Like I've got my crow knitting in there on by my lazy chair. So I'll sit here for a while and do something. Then I go sit in there. I got 2 things. I do my slow stitching in my lazy chair and my knitting, my crow knitting. And I just have to continually swap out things that I do. So I might work on paper crafts for a while, then I want to do some sewing for a while, and I just have to keep switching. Hi, Patricia Stubbs. Patricia is over in Arizona too. I know where most people are from sometimes, or I think I do.
There you go. There's a quote.
Oh, what did you write? Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. You know, that's a good one. That is good. He likes quotes too. I just love quotes. There's so much wisdom in so many quotes. Handmade by Diana. Me too. I switch crafts because I get bored or don't feel like finishing what I started. And that's what I do for Diana too. But then, and that's why I made my prompt cards. I made all these prompt cards because I started so many things and then I don't finish them. Or I've got now, Lorna's little love says you've got nice hands.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, isn't that nice? You didn't get your mother's old chubby old fingers. You got long old fingers. Yeah, and but I made my reminder prompts. Just I went around and I looked at some of the things that I had and some of the projects that I'd started, and or some of the books that I have that I bought that I wanted to do. Oh, thank you, Normanda, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. And and then I pulled one card. Now, see, this last card I pulled was Doily, so I knew I needed to do something. Hi, Aunt Beck. Um, and Anna Tronson. Dear, I'm listening to the Beatles station. Let me see. Listening to the Beatles station on Sirius Satellite Radio, cleaning up the kitchen. We'll definitely be watching the replay or rerun. Take care. All is well. The Beatles. There you go. You're my kind of girl. When I was like around 16 years old, my bedroom wall was plastered with Beatles posters. I knew I was going to marry one of them. Didn't happen though. I married Ernie, and this is Ernie Jr. Well, he's Ernest Williams Jr., but we call him Billy. But he's a junior. So, but I did plan to marry one of the Beatles, so at least it was the thought that counts, you know. Oh, and Joy. Which Joy is here? Joy Robinson. Joy, how are you? Joy just had some pretty serious surgery done. Joy, I hope you are doing well. You must be if you're able to get on your computer.
It's hard to do with the fountain pen.
And there's Lottie Faith, which is Andy, and she only lives just a little ways from here. I could probably throw a rock to her house. Well, maybe not quite to her house, but
There's a rock.
boy, that's a rock, all right. Me and Billy's gonna be painting. I made some stones and I painted them black because we're gonna do some dotting on them. But so far, I got them painted black. That's another thing I like to do. We like that too. We might do that together one day. Do our dotting.
Okay.
We can make fools out of each other. I mean, instead of me making a fool of myself all by myself, I can make a fool out of you all. You're making a fool of yourself.
Okay.
We can be fools together. We can be the fool family.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, good. '76 is watching. 76. Okay, so now I did that. I stitched all the way around that hole. So now the hole is, no, I didn't find them. I made them out of concrete. I made them out of concrete. I have these molds. You can just make your own rocks because we don't have no rocks here in Florida. All we have in Florida is just lime rock and sand. Yeah. I love being here with Billy. I'm glad that he wants to sit with me Because there was a time, when this was his bedroom. This was his bedroom one time, and he ran away from home. He ran away from home. He packed up his ditty bag and he went around the corner.
I did.
He went just right around the corner. But he'd still come home to his best friend, lived just on the next street over. So he ran away from home, went to his best friend's house because his best friend had a vehicle so they could drive to school instead of riding that stupid school bus. But he'd still come home to get food and wash his clothes.
No, I washed my clothes there.
Did you wash your clothes there?
I did wash my clothes.
Oh,
I did
okay.
come for food, though.
Yeah, he did come for food.
You'd bribe me with dinner.
You probably just come after them what was that you ate every morning for breakfast? Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts every morning before he ran away from home. He always had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. He would grab a Pop-Tart and run off to school to get out on a bus. And but then after he ran away from home. But you know what? When he went into Army, this was the weirdest thing because he graduated. I can't believe he graduated in 2003. The other day he was talking about he mentioned something about 10-year reunion, and I said, "Is that coming up already?" He goes, "No, but the 20-year reunion is coming up." I said, "It's not been 20 years since you graduated." He goes, "No, it's not, but next year it will be." Because he graduated in 2003. And already he's 20 years ago. I was just there at that graduation. It was like a week before last. I don't know how that happens. I just don't know how that happens. But anyway, he used to, and so after he graduated, 2 weeks later, he left for basic training. 2 weeks. That was not good. It was a little rough. And then it was, because I always made sure he had Pop-Tarts because that was his breakfast every morning on his way to school. And so I was at the Publix up to the grocery store around the corner. And when I passed by the Pop-Tarts, I lost it. I stood there looking at the Pop-Tarts and I sobbed like a baby. And Papa says, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" It's like, it's the Pop-Tarts. It's the Pop-Tarts. It was not good. The Pop-Tarts. I'm glad that nobody got me on video, because the Pop-Tarts was making me cry. But yeah.
I actually had to send a friend Pop-Tarts.
You send?
Because she grew up in the States, but ended up moving to Australia.
Uh-huh.
And at least where she was in Australia, they didn't have Pop-Tarts.
Oh, no.
And I felt her pain. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to send you Pop-Tarts.
But he didn't like the Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. He wanted the store brand Pop-Tarts.
They were better.
And so that's what he wanted, was the Publix brand at our grocery store. And he wanted those Pop-Tarts. He didn't want those Kellogg's. He didn't like them. Which is fine with me because the others was cheaper.
They had better frosting.
Oh, better frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Papa likes them now. And Lorna says that her husband is from Liverpool, just like the Beatles. Well, see, so you almost married a Beatle. Yeah. Hi, Beth Hernandez. Glad to see you here. My grandson left for Marine boot camp 2 days after his high school graduation. Yes, because see, like Billy, he went and he applied or entered or whatever you call it.
Delayed entry.
Delayed entry. So he signed up after the 11th grade, after the junior year. And then so he was ready to rumble when he left, right after he graduated. So he was one of them that signs on the dotted line. Hi, Erin. Erin's my friend. I've met Erin. She'd come to the retreat. You were at the retreat, were you?
The one at Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you met Erin too then. You probably don't remember, Aaron, but you better. And Barbara said her husband was in the Marines.
Cool.
Aaron, do you remember Billy? He was at the retreat on the night of the birthday party. Lizzie finally got material and a little extra in the package and will mail. Aw, thank you, sweet child. But you don't really need to. Don't say that in front of Billy. Billy thinks I got too much already. No, he's okay.
Yes, yes.
And Teresa. Yeah, Jean says, now, who is that handsome guy next to you? Is it your new boyfriend? Yeah, it's my new boyfriend. Actually, he came into my life when I was 35 years old. That's when he entered into my life as a little infant. Yeah, that's when he was born. That's my young baby child.
Wait, you were 35?
I was 35 when you were born. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. I was old.
So I had Kaya when I was 30.
Yeah, that's my young child, my youngest little baby child. Hi, Tammy Wolf. We have 73 people in the audience. I'm telling you,
I'm a popular guy.
you are a popular guy.
What can I say?
Yeah. My son was 17 when he signed up for the Army. Through the Army, he achieved his master's in Florida University. Well, that is great, Valerie.
He was a smart one.
He was just,
Not this guy.
you are smart, Billy. Don't let yourself tell you not.
Well, in regards to what I did in the military.
Oh, he was in the JAG. He was in the JAG unit in the military. In fact, their unit was in, who was that guy? He was in somebody's castle or house, or who was that famous guy over there that was the bad guy?
Oh, Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein. Was it his house?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
He was in Saddam Hussein's house where they had the golden commodes and stuff.
Yep. Totally used those.
So he's went to the bathroom in a royal turlet.
Mm-hmm.
Golden turlet. How many people can say? But that's where they had the JAG unit, and he did that. He was the JAG guy over there. But he still had to be. I figured you're safe when you're in when you're safe. If you're in the JAG unit, I figured, okay, we have nothing to worry about. But no, you still got to get from place to place, so you're still out on the roads and you're still in danger. And thank God he had on a bulletproof vest, otherwise he wouldn't be here. Oh, Lizzie Brewer Skeeter said, Beth said, love you to Uncle Billy. Beth
Aw.
said hello. She's 14. She just turned 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't even a teenager last time I saw her.
No. Hi, Beth, if you're still there. We love you. Yep. And Miss Joyce says, thank you for your service, Billy.
Nah, it was fun.
It was interesting. I'm sure I wasn't there, but there's so much communication now. Like so much communication, like from his unit anyway. We got all the families got like a weekly report with pictures and
I remember that.
stuff like that.
We had to
And
start lying.
I don't know why the girl, whoever was the one that in charge of taking the pictures, I think she was sweet on Billy because Billy was almost in his pictures was in almost every one of the newsletters. So I think she had a crunch on you.
No, she was my direct sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
So she was the immediate sergeant over me,
Yeah.
and she was also the track commander for my Humvee group.
Yeah.
So me, her, White, and Basham were always together.
Oh, okay.
But
And he is Gail. Billy's a handsome guy.
you know I'm not. I got a face for radio.
No, she said you are. It says it right there.
Oh,
Billy looks like a handsome guy.
usually they tell me I have a face for radio.
And Gail is very smart lady.
Hmm.
I don't know why I thought she was a librarian when I first started talking to her.
I like librarians.
I think librarians are great. Yes. Billy, show us a close-up of your pens, please. Patty would like to see a close-up. What pen are you using, darling?
Oh, this one is just a regular fountain pen. Nothing. It's not one of like the refill holes. It's just you get like these little capsules, and I'm using a medium nib on this one. And I'm rocking the green because why not? But if you want like my whole kit,
He's got a neat roll. He's got all his things in.
Q-tips falling out. But
Oops.
oh, that's pretty much everything I use. So I got like different grades of gray with the like Copic markers, different shades pencil, a regular blue pencil from doing like sketches before like a main thing, like a main image. A couple color pencils because they're always handy. 0.8, 0.5, and a 0.2 pen. My charcoal pencils, and ruler, Sharpie, and a regular ballpoint.
So a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
That's good. And I like how they just roll up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very portable. Hi, Miss Allie Kay. And there's Bootsy. Just woke from required old person's nap. What a surprise. Fill me in. What's happening? Happy Tuesday to all of you scrapping unicorns. Group hug.
Scrapping unicorns.
Yeah, we're all scrappy unicorns. Bootsy is Roy, and he lives up there in New York. And he lives like underneath the airport. Well, he doesn't live under the airport, but he lives where the airplanes from JFK fly right over his house. Wouldn't that be cool?
That's got to be noisy.
I guess once you live there, though, it kind of. And there's Nifty Thrifty Bits. Hello. Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. You guys are beautiful people. You need a compass for your circles.
I do have a compass at home.
I gave him a compass, so I know he has a compass.
And I'm trying to get my freehand better. I wanted something. What do I want? 6B, 5H.
I like doing that too, like putting a square in. Well, that's not a square, it's a rectangle, but circle. And did you just trace one of these?
I tried to, but on a fountain pen, that's difficult.
Because that's what I traced. I traced some of them too, the bigger ones, but that's what I did on one of mine that I did. Yes, Billy is an honorary unicorn today. Bootsy, Billy is my son, my youngest baby child son. He's my baby, but he's potty trained, so that's good. Hi, Meg. There is Meg. Good to see. You got 85 people watching you now, Billy. Are you nervous?
No.
You got gray hair in your beard.
It's the stress.
Stress? Oh.
You ever had to raise a kid? It's stressful.
Have I ever had to raise a kid?
Now imagine raising a kid like me.
I didn't do a real good job raising my children, but I did the best I knew how with what I had. And he thinks that I walked around with a wooden spoon all
She
the
did.
time.
She had a Batman utility belt, and she had like 3 wooden spoons over here, and then one over here. You never knew when you were going to need it. Whack a kid.
Kathy said, and Kathy lives in Tampa. She's not far. She says you look like me.
I very much look like you.
That must be because you're my kid.
Mm. Yeah, the soda genes are strong. I don't know why that was hard to say.
Soda genes, yeah. Soda. That was my maiden name. Soda, S-O-T-A, was my maiden name. And when I was still in the womb, there was discussion about naming me Minnie because I lived in Minnesota. I lived in Minnesota, and my name was Soda. I was S-O-T-A, and there was discussion about naming me Minnie, so that I would be Minnesota. And
I'm glad they didn't.
And I'm glad too, because there's nothing mini about me. And so, Skeeter says they might bring Beth and Jeremiah down in a couple of months if everything works out. I hope so. It was amazing to see Renee, and I'd love to see Beth and Jeremiah. Yep.
Yep-o-roonies.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this isn't too loud.
Probably not.
Okay.
You know, Skeeter, whenever whenever Katie was the age younger than your kids, she used to fly on Southwest because Southwest was the only straight through, and she'd fly by herself. So you don't even have to come. You can stay home, milk the goats, just send the kids.
I remember that.
Remember when Katie used to just ride that thing on by herself? Somebody would bring her and drop her off at the airport. And Valerie's got to go. Fun time seeing you and chatting. Good to see you, Miss Valerie. Come back again, please do, when you can stay longer. Come back when you can stay longer. Okay, and Miss Allie K says it's not loud at all, Billy.
Oh, cool. Could do it with my finger.
Probably. Oh, see, that's looking good, putting that around. The shading. I just love the shading, the way you do that shading. That is cool.
It creates depth.
Create depth. Okay, I'll take your word for that one. Tracy, thanks for coming by. Thank you. And come again. Oh, I need to pull my card for my next. Where did I put my cards? Oh, they're underneath your rolled up thing in that black dish thing. So I can see what my card will be for my next live stream, which hopefully will be tomorrow, but you never know about me.
Can I pick it?
Yeah, pick one out of there.
It needs to be a playing card, not Carnival.
Okay.
Are these all playing cards? Oh, these are all playing cards.
I think most of them are.
That cool.
One's very vintage.
Oh, yeah. This one's resin.
Resin! Okay. Hopefully I'll do that tomorrow, is play with resin. Oh, that'll be fun, because I want to do my nails, too. Okay, Colette, what I was doing today was doily day. And so I'm starting this piece. I put this, I sewed some denim together, and I put the doily on there. And this is going to be on the cover of a journal. Oh, Lorna had a wooden spanking spoon too. See there?
That's really where my PTSD comes from.
Oh. And so this is going to be a journal cover. And the prompt that I pulled was doily. So I had to use a doily today. And so I've stitched some pieces of denim together because the journal I'm going to make is going to be denim and lace is going to be kind of the theme. And I'm going to use this box that I got out of when Carmen sent me a Happy Meal. And the box is a very heavy cardboard. And so, oh, Jennifer said her mother had a switch from a Forcia bush. Oh,
Ooh,
there was a time or two when I had them kids go out and get their own switch.
that was horrible.
They got their own. So they try to get a little one. They thought maybe it wouldn't hurt so bad. No, they got the little one. They am stung. So anyhow, I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to be covering it with this denim and lace. I still got a lot more work to do on this before I actually put it on, but it's going to be put on with I'm getting this piece bigger than what the cover is, and then I'm going to let's see, in Norway we have a Norwegian church with priests, but we also have another with pastors, and we host several churches, and that is okay. All right, okay, so a Forcia bush. Okay, so I lost track of of everything. But anyhow, this will be the cover. And what I'll do to put this on, I'm making this to be bigger than this. So I'm going to put carpet tape on this and then lay this on the carpet tape, and then it'll be big enough to where I can turn over the edges on the edge of the cardboard, and then on the inside, then I'll have another covered piece that I'll carpet tape inside, and then you won't even see where it goes. Let's see. My mom had 3 belts of different sizes. The biggest was for lying. What a
Oh, yeah.
whooping we get if we lied. You remember the taste of that dish detergent?
I do.
Yeah.
I wasn't even lying that day.
You weren't?
I don't think so.
Oh, he wasn't lying that day, he said. Oh, well. Yeah, there was a lot of abuse, child abuse went on back in the day. All them wooden spoons. But that's why God put the extra padding on the butts of the babies. And especially when you look at little baby butts. Now, when you get old, sometimes your butt gets all flat and there's nothing there anymore. But when they're children, there's a very big thickness. So the older people, they got to go get that Norwegian butt. What is that they go? Siberian butt lift or something?
I have no idea.
A lot of people are getting it these days for some reason. But yeah.
Got your drink over there.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got plenty of cushions still. That's good. Oh, it's a Brazilian. I knew it was from somewhere. I was very curious about those. I was very curious about them, Jennifer. So I just went ahead and you get anything you want. You just put it in the YouTube and in the search there, and you can get like a little video. I'm telling you, if you put in that Brazilian butt lift in there, you will get to see, you can see an actual surgery of somebody getting a Brazilian butt lift. I couldn't really watch it. I tried to watch it with one eye, but it was hard. I couldn't watch it. So, but I got to Oh, Susan's not even going to tell what she got for punishment. It was not fun. Well, my mother was a sweetheart. Oh, wait a minute. I got to, let's see. Gail's mother was a sweetheart. She hardly ever swatted us. It was her dad that did the disciplining, and that was rough. Oh, yeah. When my dad did go start unbuckling his belt, everybody stood at attention. My goodness. Oh, no. Lorna says that I make her laugh. It would be, it'd be easier to get a hiney bra. I see where you can buy those little undie drawers that's got like padded seat cushions on them. So you just wear your own seat cushions around. I'd do that before I'd go get somebody to be cutting on my booty. When am I going to get my butt lift? I can't hardly lift my butt up off the chair, so I don't need a lift. I grew my own Brazilian butt lift. Yeah, like I'm a homegrown artist, and so yeah, same thing. Oh, your brother went out and picked the switches. Do you see, Billy, what this chat is all about?
I sat down and I think just everything has degraded into insanity over here.
Sometimes our whole chat
You were
does
all
get.
talking about craft, and I sit down and I don't know what's happened.
He come in here and sit, and everybody started thinking about the wooden spoon. Oh Lord.
I'm just drawing over here.
Yeah, I thought about getting them a T-shirt because you can buy T-shirts that says "I survived the wooden spoon." I think they should have that T-shirt because they did survive. That's why they're good children right
Yeah,
now.
it didn't affect me. Affect me.
Yeah. So, and sometimes I'd say, go get the wooden spoon and go in the bathroom and wait for me. And one time he went and got the wooden spoon and he went in the bathroom and to wait for me. And when I got in there, he had a pillow stuffed down in his britches. A pillow, took a couch pillow in with him and had it stuffed down there in his britches. So anyhow, let's see how long we've been here. Oh, an hour and 47 minutes. Well, you guys,
Really been here that long?
yeah,
Wow.
this is all I got done right now. And it doesn't look like much now, but I think you guys are going to like it when it becomes a book cover. When it becomes a book cover, I'm glad you all got to meet Billy. And so now if I get on here and I'm complaining about Billy, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, I thought you did.
What?
I thought you did the bird.
No.
Yeah, that's what he did. I thought he did the bird. I just got it out of the corner of my eye, and I thought he done flew a bird across the screen, but he didn't flew a bird.
I did not.
And so I'm going to read another postcard from my ancestors to you guys for my reading today. And oh, and Linda Herlock, so one of a kind. Thank you for coming. I think you look new to me. My mother broke several wooden spoons on my little brother's butts, and they just laughed and laughed and made my mom even more angry. Actually, the wooden spoons are good because they've got like that round. If it was a stick, it would hurt worse. But anyhow, okay, I've got I have. What was that noise?
Car.
Oh, a car. Oh, and so glad to have you here. So glad, Linda, and everybody, Kathleen Hansen. And here is my Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a little
I was
further
mainly going
back.
for you.
Oh, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. How many times did you hear that from Papa? And even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to a higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. And that is the postcard from our ancestors today as they sit up there on cloud nine and hash us over. You know how they do. Thank you all for coming so much. Thank you so much. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, bring you back to the next video, safe and sound, healthy, happy, and humble. And I will look forward to seeing you all. And God bless you all. Yeah, Karma knows your address. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, everybody. And God bless. And they all say thank you to Billy.
You're welcome.
Okay. See you later, Bootsy. Okay. And we go to end.